Hello everyone, I'm Prasad. A system can generate clean ABAP code and still create the wrong enterprise outcome. That's the real contradiction architect needs to understand. After month of testing artificial intelligence against real SAP work, I came back with 8 honest observations. The first observation is simple. Artificial intelligence is becoming very good at easier part of SAP work. It can generate ABAP, CDS views, RAP services, OData APIs, and even unit test. But coding was never the hardest part. The small billing change can move through finance, revenue recognition, regulatory rules, customer communication, and downstream integrations. Artificial intelligence can write to code, but it does not own consequences. The second observation is about functional consulting. This is much harder to automate than many people assume. A model can explain configuration. It can even suggest a setting. It can even compare possible options. But when a wrong tax rule, revenue recognition decision, or compliance setting goes live, the impact is not technical. It becomes a business audit and accountability accounting issue. The decision still needs to an owner. The third observation is where I see strong near-term value, production support. Imagine a system that correlates ST22 dumps, SLG1 logs, failed interfaces, all incidents, root cause documents, SAP note, and previous fixes. The value is not only faster troubleshooting. The bigger value is preserving institutional knowledge. Because when experienced engineers leave, the system should not forget how the landscape really behaves. The fourth observation is important. The model is rarely the main bottleneck. The real bottleneck is enterprise context, poor master data, old custom developments, legacy interfaces, shadow systems, incomplete documentation, manual workarounds. Artificial intelligence can only reason over the context it can see. If the landscape is messy, the answer will be also limited. The fifth observation is about validation. Using AI effectively in a skill, generated ABAP, RAP or Fury code can look completely correct and still fail inside the targeted SAP system. The class may not exist, the method may be wrong, the framework pattern may be plausible, but unsupported. Prompts quality helps, but deterministic validation is what turns plausible output into usable output. The sixth observation is about roles. AI will change SAP roles before it replaces them. As code generation becomes easier, architecture, process understanding, and complex thinking, along with business judgment, become more valuable. The differentiator shifts from producing syntax to owning decisions. The seventh observation connects artificial intelligence with clean core. There are these are not separate conversations. Released APIs, standard CDS views, and RAP compliant extension create clear semantics. Undocumented modifications and uncontrolled Z code create ambiguity. A cleaner SAP system is easier for people to maintain and easier for machines to understand. The eighth observation is the most important one. The biggest question is not what AI can do. The question is who controls it when it starts acting. What it can read, what can it change, who approves the action, what evidence is retained, who is accountable when it is wrong. That is where architecture becomes critical. Capability asks what can be done. Architecture decides how it can should be designed. Governance decide what should be allowed. So my practical view is learn the tools, experiment seriously, but validate against SAP work you already understand. Do not build confidence from demos, build confidence from evidences. Thank you.